We got a beautiful day, beautiful sky, blue, no clouds, no contrails. It's like there's no jets at all up in the sky today, but beautiful. Got about 4 inches of snow, 5 inches of snow. Chickens are just letting them out. Let's see what, fence is all down. We've had a lot of high winds, so I gotta go around and pick up the fence. But let's see what we got for eggs. So 3 there. How many you got? 1, 2. So only 5. So far 5 today. Looks like I gotta clean it out. They're getting a little dirty, so I'll clean that out. But yeah, the fence is down all over the place here. So I gotta fix that right now. I don't have my tripod. I thought it was out here by the barn, but I just watered them. Going in and out, getting some water. Water froze, so they're kind of thirsty this morning. Oh, that chicken's covered in a mess. Yeah. She's a mess. I wonder if she was underneath here. She got underneath that chicken. All right, so we got chicks. We got 4 chicks. One of them's Geppetto. He's coming along. He's slow. I don't know if I'm ready to put him in with the other 3 yet. I'm afraid they're gonna bully him and knock him around, but maybe I'll try it and just see what happens. Yeah, so the 4 little chicks, 3 of them are the dark Cornish color, and then 1 is a white. So obviously I think the white rooster is getting his genes in the mix here. Boy, it's so bright. Actually, I got my sunglasses. There, that's a little better. So yeah, the white rooster has gotten his genes in there, but no, that's a purebred. But it'll be interesting. When I go to butcher the chickens, how the white purebred looks against the cross chickens. So I think it's a pretty good experiment. So it's going to be probably 6 to 8 weeks before we end up butchering these. And I'm going to do another 20, I think. I'm going to hatch another 20 chicks, and those will also become my meat chickens. So more to come. Once we get the little Geppetto out of the incubator, then we'll clean it all out and then start the next batch. And then by the end of April, hopefully we'll have another 20 chicks. That looks much better. So I've got the fence fixed. I'm finding that the green fence is causing it because it's surface area exposed to the wind, and I think that's what's making it blow down. Originally, I had it there to keep the chickens away from the electric fence, but I don't know. I might take it off, and now that they're kind of trained to not go near it, I think I might try and yeah, just take it off and just have the wire mesh there. So that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. If it keeps blowing down, I think that's the cause of it, because the mesh itself is just thin wire, so the wind should blow right through that. And some other programs that have free-range chickens that do this fencing, they just have the wire, so I think it'll be all right and safe. You know, they're big now. Originally, they were the size of the openings, and they could walk right through it. Now it's a little tighter for them, so maybe that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go into the greenhouse. I'm gonna brush off the back of that, let some light in because it's covered in snow. So we're inside the greenhouse. I got some potting starter mix. Oh, it's pretty frozen. Oh, I didn't even check that. So I guess I'm not going to be spreading too much of this. Gotta get it here in the sunshine. Maybe lay it in the tray. But I got the greenhouse all cleaned out. Really leaking up in here. It's dripping pretty good. It's coming down the glass. I'll have to repair the roof. But it's about 50 degrees in here right now. A lot of the sun was blocked from the snow. Yeah, here's the greenhouse floor and stuff. I put wood chips down, cleaned it up a lot. Definitely want to put like I got maybe a shelf that I can put on here and expand my tray area. Although I don't know how much I'm going to need. Once I get all my plants started, then I'll transfer them into these little black pots, and then I'll put those in the trays until the plants. So as the plants get taller, it'd probably be best to put them in the back here. But still too cold. Again, we had like 4 inches of snow. Well, I found a piece here. I'm gonna bring it in right now. Hopefully I can squeeze it in here. Found a nice little shelf. So we get this in here. There's a screw on the back. That. That's perfect. All right. Oh, look at that. So, obviously I got a lot of leaking going on here. I'll have to put a piece of flashing along the roof there after the snow melts. But that worked out well. Nice and fairly level. So yeah, I got more space. I actually have some shelves I can put along here as well. They're not going to get much sunlight though. The sun's going to keep going up higher and higher here. So this shadow is going to keep dropping. So right now they're not in any sunlight at all. It's bright in here with the reflective foam, but I'll figure it out. This will probably be enough space though for the size garden I have, although I like to expand it because about half of it right now is garlic. Even though I plant other plants within the garlic. And that worked out well last year, so we'll see. All right. So here are the 3 that hatched early or on time. I'll show you some video of Geppetto. He seems to be doing all right. He's still not as strong as these guys, so I'm a little reluctant of bringing him in here. You can see how they kind of pick at each other. So I bring him in here, he's just going to get bullied. But they're about a week old. They're already getting their little wings. Little wing feathers coming through. So they're doing well. So the original crossbreed of these chickens that people buy through like Tractor Supply, feed stores, and they can go through the hatcheries. They're called the Rock Cornish cross, which these are similar, but when you raise those, you limit the amount of feed. So I'm going to have to see how well they do here. They don't seem to be like that breed. At this point, a week old, I'm not sure if they would be any bigger or not. But they grow at an extreme rate. So within 6 weeks, you're ready to butcher these. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to go about 8 weeks for these guys in the next group of chicks that I hatch out. So we'll just do a week-by-week update similar to what I did with their parents. Also include a little bit on them and starting some gardening, so I'll be doing some of that, at least in the greenhouse, and that'll be my content kind of going forward. It's maple season's over. I pulled the taps out of the tree, all the trees, and so that season's over, and I wish I was able to get more because it really turned out well. But not all the trees really produced much, so I think I got in a little too late in the season, because about a week after I tapped the trees, the big buds are starting to form, and it really got warm quick. And now we're back to 6 inches of snow, so. Here's Geppetto. He's up and moving around, drinking water, eating food, and he's tired out. Well, this is Geppetto. He's moving around. I did a time lapse just to see how much movement he is, how much he is moving around, and as you can tell, he is getting around. He's a little clumsy though, and I'm just worried that the other three, because they're so far ahead of him or her, that he might get picked on, because I see him picking on each other upstairs in the brooder area, and I'm just a little bit concerned he's going to get picked on. Trying to figure out a way to separate them out a little bit in the brooder. I do have a cardboard box up there. Maybe I can cut the bottom out of it and just have the four sides. And maybe I can make a separation, but then I gotta have, well, I got water in a little cup here, so I don't know. I'm gonna think about it and I'll let you know what I decide, but I'd like to get them out of this incubator and get them a little more space and on some of the wood chips like the other three are. A little easier to move around. Paper plate might be a little bit slippery for them. So I'm going to think about it. Maybe let them go one more day in here and then move them upstairs. So more to come. Come on, Geppetto. Really bright in here. Yeah, little Geppetto, he's not doing super great. These guys look good. They're getting a lot of their feathers. They're flying. And they're eating a ton. I don't know how much they're eating. Geppetto, man, he's tiny. It's probably half their weight. He's just getting trampled. All right, I had to get him some fresh water. Just gave him some food. Little Geppetto, he's still struggling. He's getting pushed around. He's about half their size. I don't know if he's getting food or not. But they're actually flying, so I have to put this screen over the top. All right, guys, let's lower the screen. Screen over the top here. That's the full thing. All right, I'm gonna leave them alone so they settle down. Well, I fixed the fence again. It's getting closer to evening. I'm gonna work on the planting of the seeds, but look who's watching over my chickens. Not sure if you can see him up there on the left tower, the upper right vertical riser there. There's a hawk up there just watching over our chickens for us. but I think they're pretty smart. They tend to take cover whenever they see it flying overhead. And so, and I've seen videos where these roosters the roosters are beating the living daylights out of a hawk. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know if it was just a juvenile hawk or, yeah, get it out. Been doing it all day, I'm sure. Man, look at their backs. I don't know. I got too many roosters. I got too many roosters. I mean, look at, they're all working on the hens. And then these poor hens, you know, oh, there goes one in. She keeps hopping over the fence. I think it's the same one. But here's one day's worth of eggs. So we got 3 there. We got 4 there. There's 7. There's 10. 13. 16. So unless somebody's double timing here and producing 2 a day, looks like every hen might be laying right now. So they're doing a good job. So we'll collect those. Like I said, I actually had somebody that I should have saved a dozen eggs, but my boss came in from out of town this week, and she heard I had fresh eggs, and so I gave her the dozen that I think I might have promised this other woman at work. But she was good about it. You know, I'm asking only $3.50 a dozen for them at this day and age. You know, when they're upwards around $6 or $7, it's quite a deal. So I think I'm gonna do some planting. I got my seeds here, and got a bunch of seeds, so we'll kind of go through that. These are some heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds